A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. We are coming to you live and direct from our Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Martin Satyanesan. Let's start off with a look at your headlines for this afternoon.
Heavy showers in several areas. Spill gates of 26 reservoirs open. Rainfall of 150 millimeters in several provinces. Special meeting at Sirikota. Group of Buddhist monks stage a demonstration.
A story that we received short while ago. Colombo Chief Magistrate Court rejects Rajitha Senaratne's anticipatory bail application, seeking to prevent his arrest regarding the media briefing on the white vans. Moving on with more local news, several factions were summoned to the UNP party headquarters this morning.
A group of Buddhist monks who support the UNP were summoned to the UNP headquarters this morning. Our correspondent said leader of the UNP, Ranil Wickremesinghe, was also present at Sirikota from this morning. It is reported the group of Buddhist monks was summoned for a meeting between Ranil Wickremesinghe and the latter. Meanwhile, another group of Buddhist monks staged a demonstration opposite the party headquarters.
සජිත් මේ පක්ෂේ නායකත්වයට ගන්න එක තමයි මේ විසඳුම තියෙන්නේ. ඒ ඔහු එනවට තමයි මේ කකුලෙන් අදින්නේ. සජිත් එනට විරුද්ධ කකුලෙන් අදින්නේ. වෙන මොකක්වත් නෙවෙයි.
In one of your developing stories, Switzerland has decided to send George Frieden, a former Swiss ambassador, to visit Sri Lanka to look into the matter of the alleged abduction of an employee of the Swiss embassy in Colombo.
The Swiss Federal Department of Foreign Affairs said former Swiss ambassador arrived in the country to explore possibilities for clarifying the security incident at the Swiss embassy in Colombo. The decision comes following high-level talks between the Swiss Foreign Minister and Sri Lankan Minister of Foreign Relations. The FDFA said Sri Lankan Minister of Foreign Relations met with Swiss Ambassador Hans-Peter Mock and Mr. Frieden yesterday in order to maintain dialogue with a view to finding a solution.
In your weather-related news, now spill gates of 26 reservoirs that comes under the purview of the Department of Irrigation have been opened due to incessant weather. The Director of the Water Management Division of the Department of Irrigation, Janaki Megaswata, said the spill gates of 7 reservoirs, including Rajanganaya, Nuvaravava and Nachaduva reservoirs, have been opened. The spill gates of the Iginimitia and Tabova reservoirs have also been opened, while 4 spill gates of the Dadaroya reservoir have also been opened. 6 spill gates of the Lunugambera reservoir has also been opened.
Due to the prevailing weather conditions, an earth embankment that had fallen on a hotel in Alla early this morning had injured 3 foreign nationals who are currently receiving treatment at the Badulla General Hospital. Railway operations were disrupted after a mound of earth fell on the railway tracks in the Obada Alla area. Our correspondent said the Udarata Manike bound from Badulla to Colombo was delayed by more than 1.5 hours. Small-scale reservoirs in Haliala, Udinura and Dimodara have reached spill level, while spill gates of the Baduloya reservoir has been opened. 8 spill gates of the Dabbo reservoir has been opened due to heavy showers in the Puttalam district. Three spill gates of the Ampara reservoir has been opened, while the road from Ampara to Samapura is currently inundated. The following is a footage of a van being washed away in a strong current.
It is also reported that the Kalaya Oya is also reaching spill level. Those living in low-lying areas of Talava, Ipalogama, Tamuttegama and Galnava urged to evacuate. This was confirmed by the Disaster Management Centre. Meanwhile, UNP MP Sajid Premadasa attended several public rallies last evening.
The rally was organised to thank the public of the Kaluthur electorate by the main organiser of the Kaluthur electorate, Lakshman Vijayamana.
දේශපාලන පරිගැනීම අද ක්‍රියාත්මක මට හිතෙනවා 19 වෙනි ආණ්ඩුක්‍රම ව්‍යවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවද කියලා. දැන් මහලුකුට
The government is engaged in political vengeance. Even though they appointed a police commission, many transfers are taking place. The government now says that the 19th Amendment to the Constitution should be abolished. There is nothing left to be abolished. The 19th Amendment is already abolished. Former Minister Partli Champika Ranamaka worked very hard for us and we have to save him. We will take all legal action against this matter and do everything possible to save him. We will conclude this series of public rallies before the end of February. There will be a general election afterwards. We will tour the entire island for that as well. Our next challenge is the general election. They delayed the process of naming me as the presidential candidate. This is a conspiracy and I will not let that happen again.
නමුත් මහමැතිවරණයේදී මම කියනවා සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාසට කරපු අසාධාරණය අපේ පාර්ලිමේන්තු මන්ත්‍රීතුමන්ලාට කරන්නට හොඳ නැහැ. ඒ මට කරපු ඒ මහා කුමන්ත්‍රණකාරී දේ අපේ පාර්ලිමේන්තු මන්ත්‍රීවරුන්ට කරන්නට හොඳ නැහැ. මොකද කල් තියාම අපි සංවිධානය වෙන්නට ඕන.
A carol service organised by the Catholic Association of Sri Lanka Ports Authority was held under the patronage of Minister of Highways, Ports and Shipping Johnston Fernando. The event was held at the Sri Lanka Ports Authority complex. School equipment and books were distributed to children of low-income families in line with the event.
Scanning ප්‍රශ්නය.
They started to spread rumours claiming I had stopped port scanning operations. Then they claimed, how can a port operate without a port scanner? This scanner was part of a scandal and anyone could see that. When I asked the COO who owns this company, he said one company was owned by a minister and the other was owned by another minister. So what has happened? In my view, the previous regime defrauded the public and used public wealth to their own tune. If we use this scanning machine, we would have had to pay $12 for each of the 1,100 containers. Of those $12, the politicians will make about $4 to $5 as profits. We urge the Prime Minister to look into this matter immediately. Even custom unions had requested for an investigation into this matter. Minister of Health and Indigenous Medical Services Pavitra Wanyarachi visited the Hambantota Hospital yesterday.
Parliamentarian Nama Rajapaksa also participated in an inspection tour to look into the current situation of the new hospital.
සෑම සතියකම අත්‍යවශ්‍ය ඖෂධ සහ ඒ වගේම යම් මට්ටම්
Every week we look at the essential drugs and to what degree are the drugs needed. I review the essential drugs that are needed every week and how many drugs this country needs for one day for the next week. How much is needed for next month. So moving forward, I think there will be no shortage of drugs. At this time, there is no shortage of essential medicines anywhere in the country.
අත්‍යවශ්‍ය බෙහෙත් වල කිසිම හිඟයක් නැහැ.
A special event to mark the friendship between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh was organised by the Rajarata University in line with Bangladesh Day.
The event was graced by the High Commissioner of Bangladesh to Sri Lanka, His Excellency Riaz Hamidullah.
I thought, of coming to Anuradhapura because of the great heritage and the history that Anuradhapura and this particular region brings to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka and Bangladesh relationship are so much deeper, but most often people are unaware of. If we can get some of the connects like the free trade agreement, the shipping agreement done, then very quickly our economic partnerships will move to next levels, and you'll be finding that much of that will considerably benefit Sri Lanka first.
From that, we conclude Lunchtime News on TV1. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Martin Satyanesan. Have yourself a wonderful afternoon.